Another trophy for Crystal Palace. They've won the Europa Conference League now with a 1-0 victory over Rayo Vallecano last night. Mateta's goal in the 50th minute was enough for them to see out a 1-0 victory in a game that wasn't a classic. It wasn't the most, end-to-end enjoyable final ever, but for what it was, it did. It was a closely competitive game, and I thought it would be. I said for my prediction yesterday, I said 2-1 Crystal Palace win. It was finished 1-0. I honestly thought both teams would score, and it was very tight. It was very even. I think if you look at the possession, evenly distributed, chances created, shots at goal, shots on target, very similar in all areas really. It was just that killer instinct from Mateta, that one moment. They were clinical, and that's how they won that game, Crystal Palace. First half was incredibly cagey though. I didn't see all the game, but from what I did see, first half incredibly cagey, not really much happening. Vallecano did create that decent, they did have a decent chance though that they probably could have made more of in quite early on, but obviously in this, going into the second half, fairly uneventful first half from what I saw. Second half, obviously Morrison's running forward, takes on the shot, the keeper saves it, but he's able to get down to save it. He's not able to grab it and collect it, so falls back out to Mateta, who puts Palace in the lead. And it was massive, Mateta getting the goal. His move to AC Milan, falling through earlier in the season, the fact he was able to get the winning goal with this game, will it get him back in the good books of some Palace supporters? A lot of them really turned against him after that move fell through. Whatever you think of his behaviour off the field and how he tried to force that move, couldn't question how much he enjoyed that yesterday. I saw his post-match interview as well, how much it meant to him. He really, really enjoyed it. He really, really enjoyed that goal. It meant a lot to him to win this competition with Crystal Palace. You could see that. Will he stay now? AC Milan are in the Europa League next season as well, as Crystal Palace qualify for that now if we're winning this. So who knows? It remains to be seen. Obviously Oliver Glasner is going to go now. That was Oliver Glasner's last game in charge, and he'll leave an all-time great at Crystal Palace. He'll leave an absolute legend. 3 trophies he's won them. FA Cup and Community Shield last year, and wrongly they missed out on the Europa League. I didn't really see the issue with all of that. And then going into this season, they've now, by winning the Conference League, have gone on to win the qualify for the Europa League as well. Game opened up a bit after the Mateta goal. I think they did create chances. Vallecano, it was fairly evenly matched still for the whole game. They just couldn't find that killer instinct, and I definitely will feel for them as well, because they given this a really good go. It meant so much to them to play in a European final, to get this far, and they was in a similar situation to Palace, a chance to get some European football next season and get themselves a major trophy. So really put the name out there. So it's unfortunate for them, and all their fans stayed till after the trophy presentation. All of them stayed to congratulate the team on the run they've been on, because they've been on a fantastic run to this final. Just didn't quite happen for them on the night. But Crystal Palace, they saw the game out well. They managed the second half well. Once they went 1-0 up, it always felt like they was going to do it for me, to be honest. I always thought they would get it over the line from there. They just looked like they'd set up well for it. And Glasner, he knows how to win these European finals. He's done it once before. Now he's got a very, very good track record in them. It'll be very interesting to see where he goes next. I still think he might go back to Germany personally, but we will see. Certainly going to be a big summer for a lot of players, a lot of managers. Going to be a lot of movement, a lot to come. Before the World Cup potentially, but also after the World Cup as well. We'll still see a lot of movement when this transfer window opens. But yeah, congratulations to Crystal Palace. Deserved it. Fantastic run in the Europa Conference League, and have really got something to show for this season. It's been tough at times as well. The Premier League campaign's not really gone how they would have wanted it, finishing 15th. But the Conference League has always been the priority, and they've really, really made it count. And they've got themselves into the Europa League as well, and they've finally got themselves a major trophy. And that is probably the greatest night in their history. Really, really good scenes there at the end. Both sets of supporters are fantastic, to be fair. It was a really good game in terms of the atmosphere. Really enjoyable. Game itself, not the most memorable in terms of the actual game itself, but to be honest, it was more about Crystal Palace. It was more about one of them finally winning something major in Europe, and that's what Crystal Palace managed to do, get themselves a European trophy, which is massive for them. Oliver Glasner's done wonders for this club. He'll leave a legend. What's ever has gone on off the pitch with the owners and whatever, he'll leave a legend. Will Palace be able to keep hold of all the best players like Mateta? Remains to be seen. Is this AC Milan move still on the cards, or is he potentially going to be elsewhere? who knows? Remains to be seen. But you know, they've certainly got a very good team. They've got good players in every position, and a team with a lot of potential. So if they get the managerial appointment right, and invest the money that they have got for the big players they've let go in, if they invest in that in the right areas, no reason why they can't continue on the trajectory that they're on, which is, certainly a very positive one. They've had a very, really good couple of years under Glasner, and I just hope that for them, the next manager can continue to build on what Glasner's managed to build in a short space of time. But yeah, I'll end on congratulations to Palace, commiserations to Vallecano, and I'll see you again in the next one.